Welcome to my podcast, where we talk about love, light, relationships, and spiritual things too. Here we get juicy on the day and nighttime podcast, where I sit in my pajamas, talk in my bed, and shoot the shit with you guys. I bring my experiences of not only life, but my own spiritual journey and the things I've learned, as well as some professionalism, and I teach you about self-love, self-care, and we just shoot the shit, we sit in bed, and we talk. Welcome to the daytime and nighttime podcast. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. So I have decided that my podcasts are going to be ran during the day and at night. So it's going to be like a morning and night podcast where I sit in my bed in my pajamas with or without makeup, of course. Today I just felt called to put makeup on and do my hair a little bit, but it doesn't matter because natural beauty is the best. So today's topic is going to be juicy. It's going to be about relationships and the journey of spirituality, law of attraction. It's going to be about sex. It's going to be about, some of it is going to be about products that have helped me on my journey. So every now and then I'm going to stop the video to make sure that the audio is good. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day and night wherever you are. So I just felt so called today to do the podcast. I had to actually redo this podcast because I did it yesterday and for some reason, voice didn't work. You could barely hear me. So I am redoing it, and today is going to be even better than yesterday's. Sometimes, the universe works in mysterious ways, but let's get into kind of what I've been going through. I have been having another spiritual awakening, which this time around I am feeling kind of drained and tired, and I'm having the symptoms of a spiritual awakening. So my symptoms are actually low energy, chills, headache. I had a massive headache the other day, which usually means that your third eye chakra is opening. So I've been taking supplements to kind of help it, and we're going to get later on into this podcast what supplements I use. I am not a physician. I am just a girl doing a podcast, a mindset coach, and kind of just giving advice. So always consult your doctor before you take any supplements, and also always do your research with whatever it is you're trying to learn or do. So that is my disclaimer for that. So I've been kind of like having this spiritual awakening, and with that my intuition has gotten so much stronger. If you haven't noticed, I've been starting to do more tarot on my channel. I did a tarot reading a couple videos back, because my intuition is becoming very strong. And I go, I look at the cards, I look at the images of the cards, and then I just go by my intuition. I use it as a tool. And that gets into the next subject, is when you're using crystals or you're watching a tarot reading, a pick card, first of all, make sure that it is somebody that you like and resonate with. If the message doesn't resonate with you, then it is not your message. But if some of the things in there do resonate with you, then it is your message. What will be, will be. We all have free will. We create our own realities. You shouldn't ever tell a person what they feel, what they don't feel, what is real, what is fake in their reality, because it's their reality. And that's the reason why I kind of had to put boundaries up with certain people, because I just felt that's another reason why I was having low energy before my spiritual awakening. And once I kind of let go of a friendship, we had to go our separate ways for multiple reasons, and I guess there's still a lesson in that for me as well. When you're going through something of that sort, it's not just a lesson for them, it's a lesson for you too. Anything that you go through is a lesson for you, not just the other party. Same thing when you're in a relationship. If you guys get into a fight and they seem to be mirroring stuff that you used to do, or they're mirroring something that triggers you, it is a lesson for you. I mean, if it really, really, really triggers you, but if it's like just pissing you off like on a normal basis, then it's not your lesson, it's their lesson. But in my case, it was a lesson, but it was also, I just needed to let that person go. And once I did, my spiritual awakening started to happen even more so. And my intuition started to get stronger. And certain things started to flow in my life, like my creativity for YouTube and my creativity for other things as well. And I started to, I was having writer's block, so to speak. And then once I let the friendship go, things started to kind of flow in more, creative wise, intuition wise, psychic wise, clairvoyant wise, clairaudient wise, so on and so forth. And I've always had this gift. I just didn't know how to use it, especially when I was younger. Like if I would go to the grocery store, or I would just get anxiety out of no reason, I didn't know why until I started to go onto my spiritual journey. And now looking back, I know why I had anxiety, aside from other things. There was other things in my life going on, but I actually, when I went to Gettysburg for a school trip when I was in high school, I literally could smell, feel, and taste everything the soldiers went through. I could smell the cigars that they smoked. I could smell, the gunshots. I could feel how they passed away. I could feel the pain on that field, on the wars, in the war zone especially, and then in the houses and the hotels and the streets. And I just felt all the pain and the sorrow of that time. But I also felt the happiness of that time too. And I could almost feel like I was there. And when I was younger, I used to get deja vu a lot. Like I always felt like I was there already, like something, you know what I mean? Like I was there, and I didn't know why and it was a lot. Like I was getting deja vu like every day, and I didn't know why. I was a little kid having deja vu, having these really weird feelings, and I would cry out of nowhere. I would cry a lot, especially for my parents. And I didn't know why. Like, I just didn't understand it. And then fast forward to when I was like 13, I got a butterfly tattoo on my ankle. And I didn't know why either. Like I didn't know that butterflies were like a spirit guide or spirit animal. And now all I see is butterflies all around me. Especially when my husband passed away, I started to see them. And a lot. Anytime I was going through something, I would see them. Anytime that I was going through something amazing, I would see them. Anytime I was just neutral, I would see them. And I didn't know why. And then, fast forward even more, when we moved here, a cat started coming to the house. And I was like, this is my husband. I just knew this is my husband, or my husband's spirit attaching itself to the cat. Because I just feel a deeper connection with this cat more than I have with any other animal. And obviously I feel very connected to my other animals and I love them so very much. But for some reason this cat is like, I don't know. You know, I don't know how to explain it. And I don't believe anymore in coincidences. I believe in signs and synchronicities. I really truly do. And you should always go with your gut feeling. When you have a gut feeling on something, go with it, because that's what's going to strengthen your intuition. That's what's going to strengthen your life as well. And you take one step forward and the universe takes the next 10 and will catch you. And when I first started my journey, I was so scared to take that step because I didn't know where it would lead me. Because in my past, I was going in all the wrong directions. I mean, they were right directions actually, because no direction, no journey is bad or wrong. You're meant to go down every path you go down for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. We have to go down certain paths, even if it falls apart, because then it will help something better fall together, and you need to look at Marilyn Monroe's quote, "Everything happens for a reason." And that explains it all. She was very much ahead of her time, and everybody would always call her dumb and stupid and this and that, but she was very smart. Jim Carrey is another spiritual person. Oprah, yeah, Oprah, oh my God, is another spiritual person. Jennifer Lopez, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, a lot of actually celebrities believe in the law of attraction, the law of energy, the law of polarity. And especially Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey mostly believes in spirituality and all things universe, all things energy. Albert Einstein was another one. He believed in energy. He believed that we create our own realities with energy. Whatever we speak it into the universe. And it's amazing. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but it will happen. It will happen. And you can manifest a relationship. You can manifest having sex with somebody. You can manifest a house, a car, more love into your life, more respect, more self-love, more self-confidence. The list goes on. You can manifest anything. You manifest whether you know it or not, subconsciously or consciously, and if you look, everything is conscious and subconscious. But once you become more of a conscious person, then everything feels as one. Everything feels whole. Everything feels like it's falling into place because you're working on the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit. We need to work on ourselves, even the bad parts, because that's what's going to help our growth. Everything that we go through in life is leading us to growth, to evolving. People who spiral out of control and constantly, there's who do drugs, who drink, who gamble, who have sex too much, who do this and that. They are being put in that place for a reason, so they can learn from those situations. And normally, mostly, people who get into spirituality and law of attraction and manifestation and all things as one are the people who have been through trauma, the people who have been through that pain and that sorrow, because they want something more in their life. They want to feel like they have a purpose. And since I started this journey, I feel like I have a purpose, and my purpose is to tell my story some way, somehow. And that's why I was called to do a podcast, my YouTube channel, other social medias, so I can help people with, their addictions and losses and gaining amazing things into their life, because that's all I want to see for everybody. I want to see people win. I want to see people have spiritual awakenings and wake up to what's real and gain their personal powers, because we all have powers. We all have psychic gifts. We all have intuition. We just have to tap into that, whether it scares us or not, And I also believe that when we meet our partner, when it comes to sex, it should be happy, whole, and healthy, not hit it and quit it. That's what I believe. And any man that forces himself on a woman is wrong. I don't agree with that at all. I feel that we should respect each other's boundaries, whether it's through sex, whether it's through a relationship, whether it's through acquaintance, whether it's through friendship. Everybody should respect everybody's boundaries, And for a long time, I was that person that didn't. For a long time, I was a person that was very destructive, not only on my life, but others too, which wasn't fair, but I had to go through those things to come to where I'm at today. And it hurts. For a while, it hurts. But once you get through that healing process and you're growing your wings and the pain slowly starts to go away after you've been working on yourself, it feels amazing. It feels better than any other drug on this planet. It's so beautiful. It's almost like you're naturally high and on cloud 9 all at once. Like you're just so happy and peaceful inside. But then when you go through that spiritual awakening and all these awakenings, it's painful because old stuff purges out of your body, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, because old things have to die in order for new things to come in. We can't keep repeating the same cycle over and over. We have to learn that lesson and move on and release the old energies in order to grow. Because if we don't grow, and another thing is our energies emit into the world. They emit into the world. So when we're peaceful, the world, is somewhat peaceful. When we're growing, a good handful of us, the rest of the world grows, because we are all connected. We are all one. And that's just how I feel. I believe in spiritual things. I believe in, intuition. I believe in psychic gifts. I believe in so many different things. I don't want to talk so much about religion itself on this channel. I just don't believe in a specific religion. I believe we're all one. We're all connected in some way. We're all love. We're all light. We're all yin. We're all yang. That's what I believe. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. I mean, we're all allowed to believe in something as long as it's not hurting other people. And just because I'm a spiritual person, I don't agree with, the people who are other people, or the people who, hurt children, or, I don't believe in that stuff. But I believe the other side of love and light, and that we all have things we need to go through, whether it's a karmic lesson or it's something that we need to clear karmically from another life, or just a lesson in life in general, in order to ascend into a beautiful being. And that's what I believe. That's all, and I don't try to push other people into believing the same thing. Y'all can believe in what you want. I'm just here to teach. I'm here to bring awareness and help people with their awakenings. That's why I'm a mindset coach. That's why I have a YouTube channel. Eventually, I'm going to be writing a book about my life and my growth and my lessons I've learned. Because if I had a YouTube video growing up, or a book about law of attraction or spirituality, and I knew what it was, and we were more informed, I think the world would be a better place, and I probably wouldn't have gone down the path I did. But I don't regret it. I don't regret anything that I've ever done, because I'm now here telling my story, helping other people, even if it's a couple people, So my journey has been yin and yang. It's been yin and yang, and I'm not mad at it at all. And yeah, the internet is toxic if that's what you affirm it is. I don't agree with what's going on with some of the bigger, more famous influencers. And that's why I feel YouTube should actually, promote us smaller creators that actually want to help other people and awaken other people and actually do something mental health wise. Even if you're doing your makeup and talking about it at the same time, it's still influencing, but in a good way. There's no toxicity or drama. I don't agree with certain things on the internet. And that's why I'm starting my channel, so that way I can inform and I can help and I can, teach. Because that's what I'm meant here to. I'm meant to do. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to teach, and this is the way I know how to teach. Especially now with the pandemic, it's easier. So if you want, especially now, to do something like starting your own business, being your own boss, do it. There's nothing more rewarding and better than that. Become your own business. Start an online Etsy store. Start a YouTube channel. Start something else. Because if you affirm you're going to be successful, you will. Whether it's now or in the future. Because the universe works in mysterious ways. That's why we have full moons, and that's why we have the sun. It's kind of like yin and yang. Because the full moon hides things. It shows you shadow parts, There's something in the dark that needs to come to the light. And then we got the sun, where it illuminates to everything that you're supposed to be doing. But it's your journey. You have to use your intuition on where you're going. But if this resonates with you, it resonates for a reason. And so now I ask you to share my video, this podcast, to people who you think might be able to use it, so we can start helping other people. And I want to start a Facebook group, and I want to do all these things and create this beautiful community where we all support each other. Because that's what it's about. It's about the support. It's about the love, you know? And the realness, too. I don't sugarcoat. Through my spiritual awakening, and when I'm feeling low energy, I just need something to help me mentally. Let's get into that right now. So I am gonna show you guys a couple of products and also other items that have helped me in my journey of healing, especially when I'm feeling low energy or I just need something mentally to focus on something else. So I'm going to start off with the vitamins, and then I'm going to get on to the other stuff that I wanted to show y'all. Okay. So I take these vitamins for energy, and just keeping my immune system good and things like that. So I'm going to start off, since we're talking about energy. I'm going to talk about this, right now. This supports a healthy immune system, and it's black elderberry gummies with vitamin C and zinc, and it looks like this. It's by Country Farm Fresh. Another thing that I take vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams, antioxidant support, helps support the immune system, and it's by Nature Made. Literally, you could find all this stuff in the grocery store. Then I take B complex, helps support the immune system, and this is also with vitamin C, and it's vital for converting food into cellular energy. And it looks like this. And since taking this stuff, it's really truly helped me. Okay, and then I take B12, 3000 mcgs, helps support nervous system function and helps convert food into cellular energy. This is for people who are like vegan and vegetarian especially. And since being vegan, you know, I need the extra vitamins and the extra vitamin B and stuff. It's by Nature Made. Again, always consult the pharmacist or a doctor to make sure that you can take this. This is just what's helped me and my advice. Another thing that I take is Renewal Life Health and Wellness Ultimate Flora Probiotic Women's Care, 25 billion live cultures, 10 probiotic strains, and this is vegetarian capsules, and this helps with your vaginal area as well as just your stomach and digesting things and going to the bathroom and things like that. And that's what it looks like. You can find this in your local grocery store as well. And then I also take these drops. It's called Ancient Herbs, Turmeric, and Ginger Herbal Supplement Drops. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, promotes liver, heart, and digestive health. And that's what it looks like. Make sure that you consult your doctor, but ginger is really good for the stomach, and turmeric helps with swelling and inflammation in the body and in the skin as well. I have a lotion called turmeric, and it helps when my skin is like, you know, like after I popped my pimples, if I have pimples, and it helps with like the redness, and you know, like when I'm getting my period and my skin is swollen right in my face, that helps too. Okay, so we're gonna move on to like room sprays and other things that have helped me that are not tangible in taking and ingesting. Okay, so I use aromatherapy room and body mist, and it's frankincense and myrrh, and it looks like this. It's called Zum, and you can find this in your local grocery store or possibly at a metaphysical place as well. I love this stuff. When I spray this, the vibe is just, it changes the room and like the dynamic of the room. Like, you know, if I'm feeling low and I just want something good, or if I'm like listening to meditation music, I put this on, or if I'm working with my crystals, or I'm doing a tarot reading or whatever. This also helps with manifestation and full moons as well. I have another one over there too. I think it's citrus and sandalwood. Okay, so another thing that I just started and has actually really helped me, it's create your own journal, spiritual journey, exploring my beliefs, writing a new chapter journey, learning the past mistakes, achievement journey, creating new goals. And it just asks you questions that makes you think, like, you know. So like, for instance, destination journey. Retreat to your childhood. Make a list of things that you thought you wanted when you were younger and why. List everything, even if it was a circus clown. Overcomer's journey. Write about your top 5 fears and how long you've had them. What effect do they have on your daily life? Chaotic resolve journey. Write about the things that are making your life feel chaotic and how it got this way. And this, you know, like, this kind of helps you think about like things that you need to fix in your life and tweak and rearrange, and what you can do to fix it. Here, let's find another one. Okay, self-improvement journey. Celebrate your strengths. Make a list of all good qualities and strengths. Spiritual journey. Write about your current beliefs and what they mean to you. Do you practice any form of religion? Obviously, for me, it's spirituality. Destination journey. Describe in your own words what you think a calling or life purpose means. Right, if you think it's always related to a career or something else. So it kind of like makes you think about your life a little bit, and it helps you kind of look back on the things that you need to fix and the things that are good for you as well. And it kind of makes you feel grateful, but it also helps you think about the things that you need to fix in your life and what you're grateful for, and kind of bring your inner child out as well. Because since I've been doing this, I've been really wanting to like bring that childhood self in my personal life and like on TikTok, and what I actually want to like, you know, like be a little more exciting, you know, like I don't know how to explain it. When it comes out, y'all will see it when I start to grow a little bit more. But no, like I'm discovering more stuff about myself, and this really helps along with that journey. And there's been other things that I can, you know, that I can talk about in another podcast or video, such as like skincare products and foods that have helped me, and kind of give you like my journaling prompts of what I do in a journal and things like in that nature. Or I could put it in a course or something, but these are just the things that have really helped me and my spiritual journey, and kind of what I'm going through now as well. Like, you know, one thing I'm going to leave off with this podcast is anything that you're going through, whether it's good or bad, you need to love yourself in that moment. You know, you need to look yourself in the mirror and just say, hey, you're doing a good job, and keep pushing, just keep doing it, you know? And that's all you have to do, is just look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're doing a good job. You know, as long as you're waking up every day and you're trying, it's okay. It's okay to fall down, but just make sure you get back up again. And yeah, and then just do self-care after that talk in the mirror and with the universe. Like, There's times where if I'm outside by myself at night and it's like beautiful out, I look up at the sky and I just talk to myself. Like, I have a whole conversation with my spirit team and the universe about what I want to manifest, what I want to work on, the things that are bothering me, the things that I want out of my life, you know, or guidance on the things that I feel that are negative or even positive. And it helps. You know, sometimes you need to have those conversations with yourself and tweak things in your life and do journaling and take supplements and making sure that you're telling yourself, I love you. And even if you give yourself a hug, you know, hot baths, hot showers. Yesterday I did a whole skincare routine without even filming it. You know, sometimes that stuff needs to be just for you. So yesterday I did a whole skincare routine and I took a nice hot shower and I took the 4 dogs for a walk, and then after I got everything done and I took care of myself and I did that self-care, I laid on the couch and I watched some romantic movies, and last night I ended up falling asleep on the couch. You know, I ate a little bit of junk food. Who cares? You know, because that is what's going to help your healing process. Those things, those little things do help. And it helps with your healing process. So just do your affirmations, do your self-care, do your self-love, have a self-talk, and don't ever stop loving yourself no matter what. So I'm going to leave you guys off with that. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. And if you have any questions about your spiritual journey or anything of that nature, leave comments down below. And I also have a website if you want one-on-one coaching or anything of that nature. I have emergency coaching where it's the same day, and then I also have regular coaching where we just schedule time within the same week, and it is on Zoom. So yes, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'm sending everybody so much love and light. Self-acceptance and self-awareness is a beautiful thing.